Again, it's moving day here at Al's Serpentarium. The young male Bitis quadalis gets an upgrade. He's a cantankerous little beast, very, very quick to strike. As we will demonstrate. See, doesn't once he sees something worth striking at, it's no problem. Hello. Try not to redo my Squaminger mistake by getting too close. Oh, there we go. Any rate, he gets his new house here, and once again, the layout is such. There's a heat rock covered by the crushed walnut substrate with a piece of shale or slate, I think it's shale, making a hide in the hot spot. And then there's, oh, okay, well, be that way. Then there's a little hide spot in the cool zone, and that's all he really needs right now. You know, again, he's very cantankerous, and I will just let you have a nice close look at him. Quadalis cam. He's not certain what this is. I think I'll back up. I've met my match. Oh! Get that camera. Oh! Okay. Let's let Mr. Quadalis settle down in his new home, and we'll move Mr. Cornuta next. Now, if you guys learn absolutely anything from me in the course of these videos, is always know where your snake is before you enter the enclosure. Now I looked through the top here and couldn't locate it. However, on further examination, Mr. Cornuta is right there on the lip of the container, which makes for a very unpleasant surprise if you open the box without knowing where your venomous snake is. Guaranteed, positively, surefire way to get your fingers chomped on. Okay, here's Mr. Cornuta in his home, and as you can see, it's set up in a very similar fashion. A hiding spot in the hot area right here, and a cool spot over here to hide, with lots of open places in the middle to get into trouble. Ooh, that slow tongue trick. I bet he's very popular with the girls. Ooh, the slow tongue. Slurp, slurp. He's not as cantankerous as the Quadalis, and he's a much better feeder. He eats pretty much at will on pinkies or fuzzies right off the end of the forceps, frozen thawed. And I found this to be the case with most Cornutas, is they're a lot easier to keep than the Quadalis. You know, the Quadalis, you know, being, you know, more puff adder-like in behavior, they get so wound up in, you know, all the anger and aggression and stuff that you can seldom get them to eat. Whereas the Cornutas are a lot more reserved in their their tensions, and therefore are a lot easier to deal with. Now, lighting isn't all that great in Mr. Cornuda's cage, but this is sort of like his real coloration. He's just sort of a ghost gray on a back black air, you know, rectangles and patterns on his back, with sort of a tan grayish sort of stripe down the back. And as you see, he's not as hyper as the horn puff adder. Well, I'm going to let him get settled in and see who else is around that I can visit with. But I've got a lot of work to do, cleaning and feeding, because the customers from last week that were supposed to get fed because of the arrival Indonesia shipment, they didn't get fed, and they're very, very upset with the management here.